The word dropshipping is something you might have heard before, but very few people can become successful in this business. In 2024, this business hasn't been this simple in many years. And I know so many people on the internet is always talking about dropshipping, and it's pretty hard to know a proven method or who to really trust. I'm not saying that everyone else's methods don't work, but to be honest, from making a few $1 million in sales with dropshipping without putting any money in ads, I found a really good method that works not only for me but for beginners to start as well. The times of investing thousands of dollars in your business is simply over. All you need is Wi-Fi, a laptop, and maybe $100 to $200. Over the last few months, I've taken dropshipping brands from zero to thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars every single day. And I wanted to make this video to serve as a blueprint in order for you guys to get started. I was going to release this video a few months ago, but I personally wanted to take a beginner from zero to making his first $10,000 online with dropshipping. I challenged him as a New Year's resolution to finally get started with this business. By January 11th, he already found the product, built the store, and was already posting content on social media for about 3 days. And honestly, what I'm about to show you is pretty crazy. The morning of January 14th, he woke up to finally seeing his first sales. As the day went along, he continuously kept me updated, and his first sales turned into his first $5,000 day dropshipping with no paid ads whatsoever. He ended up crushing his goal, making his first $10,000 online dropshipping within the first 15 days of the new year. All he did was just follow this blueprint that I'm about to show you guys and just took action. And now that you know this actually works, grab a notepad, somewhere to take notes so you can actually learn the right way to start dropshipping today. But there's one catch. I really can't promise you that these methods are gonna work a few years from now. But what I can tell you is there's no reason why, as a complete beginner, you can't make $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, even $10,000 every single month with this business. I'm gonna lay out this blueprint in a few simple steps before we get into it. Step number 1 is finding your winning product. Step number 2 is building your Shopify store. Step number 3 is marketing without putting any money in ads. And lastly, all there's left to do is just collect profits and repeat. Look, it sounds simple and there's a lot to uncover, so let's lock in and let's get started. Before we go into actually finding the winning products, you need to know what to look for so you know what is actually a winning product or something that probably wouldn't even sell. Any products that have made me thousands of dollars needs to pass a 5 product criteria. The first criteria is there needs to be some type of wow factor for the product. You can't sell something boring or something that's not eye-catching, because you guys have to understand that whenever people see your TikTok video, they're going to need to stop scrolling. So if you sell something like a fake plant that you can get anywhere and everywhere, it's probably not going to be a winning product. The second criteria is it needs to be trending, or it needs to already have been trending in the past. Look, there's a big misconception with dropshipping that you need to sell the newest product out there, or you need to be the creator of the product, but it's simply not true. Our goal is to find something that has already worked and something that people already want, but we just do it way better than the competitors. So it's not like we need to come in with some crazy new product. We just need to be doing it way better and see if there's a room for improvement. The third criteria is you need to be able to have at least a $15 profit margin for your product. It's pretty crazy. I see people sometimes trying to sell a $9 product where they're barely making $4 every single order, and people think that because it's super cheap that people are definitely going to buy it, but that could be far from the truth. You have to understand that people are willing to pay a good price for a product if it makes sense. So don't go and try to find the cheapest product on the market. Find something that actually makes sense for someone to buy. The fourth criteria is there needs to be a mass appeal for the product. You shouldn't be selling something that is so narrowed down. Let's say a fishing pole for kids. That's so narrowed down. People probably aren't ever going to want that product. You need something that the general public can actually buy. And the last criteria is you can't get the product in any type of retail store like a Walmart, Target, or any store that you can go to in person and that in aisle 7, I know I'm gonna find this product. The thing is, if people know that they can get this product elsewhere and it's already in all these stores, there's not gonna be a reason for someone to impulsively buy the product on your store, which is one of the biggest things with dropshipping. The goal is once they look at your viral video and they go on your website, they buy right then and there. It's not like they're going to remember your name or search your website 3 weeks later. That's just not gonna happen. So now that we're on the same page, let's go into actually finding these winning products. All right, so there's 2 methods that I use in order to find winning products, and these are the same exact methods that my friend Jacob, the beginner that made his first $10,000 online in the last 15 days. So method number 1 is called the TikTok burner method. You might have heard me talk about this, but to be honest, it's a method that I've used for quite some time, and I find so many winning products from here. Basically, you want to grab your phone, make a new TikTok account, and this TikTok account is going to solely be used for just finding products. You don't want to go and watch your favorite cat video on there. Literally just use this for winning products. You want to search up a bunch of past winning products like the mini hot pot, like the foam dribbling basketball, the bat cracker product. And once you start searching for all these drop shipping products, I want you to follow all the accounts, like all their videos, comment, and just engage on all these videos that you see. TikTok is going to continue to show you winning products on the For You page. So the more that you're liking all these drop shipping products and following all these drop shipping pages, it's gonna let the TikTok algorithm know that all that you want to see is just drop shipping products. So your For You page is just going to be filled with a bunch of viral products. Honestly, it's a pretty crazy method, and I've been using this for a while. And once you see all of these drop shipping products on your For You page, you want to just go through the 5 product criteria that we just went over. You want to see if there's a unique wow factor for the product, if everyone would want to buy the product, and really just make sure that it passes these criterias. And by the way, it might take around a week or so to really get the account going and getting motion, so don't be too impatient. You want to make sure that you just keep working with the algorithm, so every single time that you log into your burner account, it's always going to show you drop shipping products. To give you guys an example of a winning product that I found using the burner method was this scrub gun. Pretty much what it is it just scrubs dishes and washes it for you without you actually having to use a sponge and do it yourself. I actually found this video right here, which has almost 350,000 likes. So it obviously went super viral. It has a mass appeal because anyone can use it. And to be honest, it's definitely a wow factor because people don't want to just sit and do dishes themselves. People are lazy and people like convenience. So you have to put yourself inside the consumer's shoes whenever you're looking at these products. And for the rest of this tutorial, I'm going to be using this product as an example to show you guys how to do everything step by step. But before we get into that, let me show you the second way that I find winning products. For method number 2, what it is going on AutoDS and going on their marketplace to find all the winning products out there. AutoDS is also a dropshipping supplier, so they basically hold all the keys and secrets to knowing what product is doing super well, so it's really good to use. Since they're constantly working with dropshippers, they know what products are hot right now, products that are getting a ton of sales and that people really want. But there's a specific method to use when going on AutoDS, so let me just show you. So once you're inside AutoDS, there's a few sections that you can go to actually find winning products. So the one that we're in right now is inside their marketplace, and it literally says winning products. So if we scroll down, I was looking at some products, and there's one that I know went super viral on TikTok, and it was this double-sided frying pan. This product is really good, and it has a unique wow factor because a lot of times people probably mess up flipping eggs while making breakfast. So this allows you to actually make a really good breakfast without having to make a big mess or really having any skill. And what's really cool is that they show you how much the product is being sold for, which here it says around $70. And you can get this product for about $10. So even if you sold this product for, let's say, $39, you're still making $30 profit every single order, which of course passes one of our criterias. I also haven't seen this product in any retail store, and anyone can use it. Dad, mom, someone in college. So it definitely has a wide audience potential for people that really want this product. Another way that you can find winning products on AutoDS is by going to the TikTok spy tool, which pretty much means that you're able to legit spy on people that are running TikTok ads. And usually if people are paying money for paid advertisements, it does pass some type of criteria of being a winning product. So what you want to do is just use the winning 5 product criteria and just go down the list as you're looking for all these products. I mean, as you can see, there's so many videos that AutoDS has on here. So it's pretty easy to find a winning product. And honestly, this is really the only type of, software that I really use to this day. If you guys are looking to get started with AutoDS, make sure you guys go down in the link in my description, because since I'm a partner with AutoDS, I'm able to get you guys started with a completely free trial. So stop wasting your money and having to spend money every single month. I got you guys, so make sure you guys check out the link in the description. Now it's time to bring your business to life, and it all starts with going to Shopify. Shopify is the easiest way to build a dropshipping store because they have a bunch of templates and themes for you to go and choose from, and all you really need to do is just put your own pictures in there and just change up the text a little bit. And luckily for you guys, I am a Shopify partner, so instead of paying $30 every single month for Shopify, you're able to get Shopify for $1 for 3 months by going down in the link in my description. So once you guys go down and click the link, you're going to be taken to the free trial page where right here you can see sign up for a free trial, enjoy 3 months of Shopify for just $1 a month. What you want to do is just enter in your email address, and basically once you click start free trial, you're gonna get loaded to this screen. You can go ahead and answer these questions, but to be honest, I'm just gonna skip them because you really don't need to do it. Once you go through that step, you're gonna get entered into your Shopify dashboard. It's gonna look something like this. It might seem a little complicated, but it's fairly easy to use. Right here, we're just on the regular home page. And the next step here is we're going to go and import the product from our supplier. So basically what you want to do on this left hand side is you want to click on where it says apps, and what you want to do is you want to type in AutoDS, and you want to click on it right there. I already have the AutoDS app, but all you do is just click install app and you'll get taken straight to this page right here with your Shopify store already linked. We're going to be using AutoDS for our supplier because honestly, they are the most relatable supplier in the game right now. Definitely way better than all the other ones out there. And you want to make sure that your customers are able to get their products with pretty fast shipping and a good quality product. So that's why I personally use AutoDS. And the next step to import your product is by going to AliExpress. So right here, as you can see, we're on AliExpress, and we're gonna go and type in scrub gun for dishes, and we're gonna pick out a supplier here that looks pretty good. Doesn't really matter, which one we use, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this one right here. I'm gonna click on the link. And what you want to do is you want to copy and paste the URL from AliExpress to AutoDS. So we're going to copy that link. We're going to go to add products here on the left side, click single product, and we're going to go ahead. AliExpress is already selected here. So we're just going to copy that URL, and we're going to come in here and click on edit now. So as you can see on this page, there's, the title, collections, shipping methods. It might look a little confusing, but we don't need to edit anything besides the title of the product, and we're gonna make that my scrub gun. That's pretty much what our product is called, but I'm gonna add 2.0 after that just to make it look like we have a newer product. So that's really all that you have to edit here. Inside the description, we're pretty much just going to delete all of this. We don't want to use any of the AliExpress description here. I mean, it's pretty old. It literally doesn't look good. So we're going to click on edit description, and we're just going to delete all of this because it's going to be easier to edit our product description in Shopify. So we're just going to take all that out. And the next part is variants. So we have a pink and green variant. I'm going to keep both of them, to be honest, because just so the customer has something to, pick. But let's say you had a product that had 10 variants, 20 variants. You don't want to have all these variants of a product in different colors. You want to have max 4 variants because you don't want the customer to, try to guess which one they want, and they can't, choose between a blue and, green color. And it's just going to be very confusing. So you want to keep it very simple for them. But we only have 2 right here, so we're going to keep that. And inside images, we're just going to choose the high quality images. So we're going to choose this first one and set as main image because it's the best looking one. We're going to go ahead, choose this pink one. We're going to have green and pink here. And then we're going to go ahead and just add these 2 here just so they know exactly how to install. And we're going to add this last one here. I don't think you need any dimension, and obviously we don't have a white variant, so that's pretty much it there. And inside the last item specifications, you don't need to do anything there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to save and import it to our store. And after about a minute, it's going to be inside your Shopify store. So what you want to do now is going back to Shopify, and inside the left column, you want to click on where it says products, and it's going to take you straight here to the product section. As you can see, the product is already set as active and it's already inside both of the sales channels. So that's all you need to do. You don't need to do anything else. But now I want to go ahead and just edit the product description. You want to edit the product description before you do anything in your store, because once you have the product description done, you pretty much have most of your website already completed. So let's go ahead and get into that right now. So for our product descriptions, I use a specific winning formula that always converts extremely well. And this is the same exact product description that Jacob used in order to make over his first $10,000 with dropshipping in literally a few weeks. Basically, in your product description, I see so many dropshippers only having text. They don't know what to say. They don't have any images or anything on their product description, but I'm gonna put you guys on right now. And what's really funny is I actually saw a competitor with a product description that I pretty much use. So I'm gonna go ahead on this competitor's website and just copy just a little bit of their product description. I'm not gonna use all of it, but we're gonna go ahead and copy this first little paragraph right here, basically saying, you know, revolutionize dish cleaning effortlessly. And the thing with product descriptions is I always started off with the question. And as you can see, our competitor actually did that. He said, are you tired of the endless chore of dishwashing, leaving your hands wrinkled and soaked? Say goodbye to dirty dishes and wet hands with our scrub gun. We're just gonna edit this here and just put our name. So my scrub gun 2.0. And one thing that our competitor didn't do is he didn't bold any of the words. This is super key. You want to bold all the keywords here. Bold, you know, italicize, underline, right? This is very, very important because you want to make all of the important words pop out, because people aren't going to be reading your product description, you know, like an essay or something like that. So you want to make sure that you're pretty much, bolding words and making things pop out to the customer. And one thing that our customer didn't do is also add emojis. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to type in sponge emoji just because I think this is a pretty good emoji. So I'm going to copy this here. Adding these emojis and stuff like that on your website honestly is very, very key, to having a good looking website, right? This already looks so much better than our competitor just by adding a few different things. So let's go back in his product description and just copy a few more things. He also added some GIFs, which is what I like, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to get your own GIFs without having to film anything or anything like that. So we're going to go ahead, have this product description here, and I'm going to change up everything again. I'm going to call this my scrub gun 2.0. I'm going to bold that. And game changer, I'm going to italicize that. It's a nice keyword. I'm going to bold powerful. I'm going to underline effortlessly remove. And I'm going to also bold goodbye right here. I'm going to also use a few more emojis. I'm going to use the water emoji. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to basically copy this, go back to our store. This literally already looks so much better than our competitor. And I'm going to add one more piece of text inside this product description. I kind of like how he has the key features. I mean, this is really good to have on your website, just showing, just the key, themes on what your product does. So honestly, our competitor did a really good job with his product description. He just didn't make it as good as, we're doing it. So, right here, as you can see, we have the key features right here: high powered scrubbing action, hand freeze cleaning, interchangeable scrubber heads. Instead of this, that's a hard word to understand. You don't want all these big words. So I'm going to say sleek design. Basically here, this all looks pretty good. I mean, this is our winning competitor. His competitor made a ton of money. So I don't want to change a ton of stuff. But what I do want to add at the end is I'm going to add, basically, I'm going to put 50% off today only. So if you don't say anything like 50% off today only, the customer might not buy from your website because you don't give them a reason to impulsively purchase that product today. And remember, with drop shipping, your goal is to get the customer to straight up buy the product within a few minutes of looking at your website. I'm going to change up a little bit more of this description by just italicizing some of this. I'm going to be underlining some of these words, and I'm going to replace all these big words. You don't want big words on your website, guys. It doesn't look good. A few more emojis as well. So I'm going to use this one, this water droplet. I'm going to copy that just to make this pop out even more. I'm going to add that under there. And I'm also going to actually make this bigger. We want our call to action to be pretty big and pop out, to the customer. So as you can see here, everything looks clean. But what we're going to do now is we're going to add a few GIFs in between this product description to really elevate it and make sure that, it converts extremely well. What you want to do to get custom GIFs on your Shopify store is first grab your phone and open up the TikTok app. As you can see, we have a video right here. It was one of the viral videos from our competitor. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead, copy the link, and we're gonna go straight to SnapTik on Safari. So once we go to SnapTik, we're going to paste the link right here, and we're gonna click download on HD. You want to make sure it's on HD so the GIF shows up as very high quality. Once you wait a few seconds, you're gonna be able to click downloads and be able to save the video to your phone. So once that's done, I'm actually gonna go ahead now and put this video on my computer so we can actually start the process to make this GIF. All right, so the first step is to go to jiffy.com. This is the best place in order to turn your video into a GIF. So we're gonna go ahead and click upload. and then we're going to choose file right here. And I'm going to grab one of the first videos that I downloaded. I downloaded 2 videos actually. And I want to make my GIF roughly around like 2 to 3 seconds, nothing too crazy. I want to pick the part where it actually shows us using the product. And after that, I'm going to click download. And right here, basically, I have everything downloaded. I have the GIF, but there's one more step into actually turning it into a real GIF, because if you don't do this second step, it's going to require you to do some weird coding. It'll probably take you like 30 minutes to do that. So I'm going to give you guys a really good shortcut. So I want you to go to this website. It's called easygif.com, and we're going to go choose the file that we just downloaded right here. And we're gonna go and click upload video. Once that video is uploaded, we're going to scroll down and click convert it to GIF. And what this is gonna allow us to do is upload this GIF as a regular product image on our Shopify account. So like I said, instead of doing all this weird coding, you can literally upload it very, very simply. So once that's done, it'll take around a minute. You want to just click on the save button, and then it's going to get saved straight to your computer. All right, now that we have all the GIFs ready, you want to go back to the product section where we're just at editing our product description. I'm going to click on insert image right here. I'm going to go to upload file, and we're going to choose both of the GIFs. So I have the finished GIF 1 right here, and I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to basically insert the image, right? It's big, it looks good. And then I'm going to go ahead and do that for the second one. It's the same exact process. So we're going to come here, click upload file, and just insert our second one. And guys, make sure you hit save as well, right? If you don't hit save, it's not gonna save. I mean, pretty self-explanatory. So make sure you hit save on all of your stuff. So the next thing that we want to do here is we want to actually edit the pricing. So that's something that we didn't do yet. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to click on edit, and I'm going to click on edit prices. So for this product, it costs us roughly around $12, but I think we could sell this product for $29.99. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And it still gives us that 50% profit margin. And there's one more step we need to do to finalize the product. We're going to click right here, this little box, and click on bulk edit. So the reason why you want to do that is because we want to create a compared at price. As you know, we said that this was a 50% off product. So we're going to click where it says columns, and we're going to go down, and we're going to click on compare at price, and we're going to add, let's say, $59.99. Also need to change this again to $29.99. So right here, basically it shows that they're getting 50% off on our product. And there you go, we just finished everything for the My Scrub Gun 2.0. And the next step that I want to go over is creating your legal and policy pages. This is something that a lot of people forget to do, so I want to make sure that we cover that. So what you want to do is you want to click on settings inside the bottom left, and basically go straight into where it says policies. And one thing that I like about Shopify is most of these policies you can pretty much create from their templates, but I'm also going to show you guys a custom shipping policy that I use. So let's get right into it. So right here, we are inside the policies. Pretty much everything here you can just create from template, right? I'm going to just delete these things here that say, you know, insert return address. You don't really need to do returns with drop shipping. Obviously, it depends on the supplier you use, but it's not really something that you really need to do. Privacy policy, you're going to basically create that from template, and you want to delete all this stuff right here that is highlighted. So we're going to delete all this right here. It's really everything you need to change. Terms of service, everything here looks good. And right here for the shipping policy, this is something that you can do. So we can say at my scrub gun, we strive to make sure customer satisfaction is our #1 priority. Most orders are processed in 1 to 3 business days, and shipping times typically takes anywhere from 5 to 10 business days. As always, if you have any questions about your order, do not hesitate to contact us through our contact us page. We can also have a little thing right here. Due to extremely high demand for our My Scrub Gun 2.0, some orders may be delayed and we apologize for the inconvenience. So obviously orders aren't really gonna be delayed, but it is nice to have this in here in case people start asking, hey, where's my order? You know, this is pretty much gonna reduce people saying that. So we're gonna go ahead, make sure everything is spelled right. We're going to also bold this. We're gonna bold, it's always important to bold your brand names. Make sure everything is spelled nice. And I'm going to italicize May because it probably isn't, so you know, you want to emphasize the May. And let's see, we're going to bold this and italicize that. Right here you click save, and that's pretty much how you get all of your policies, you know, in place. We're gonna go back to where it says online store, and you want to click on navigation right here. Inside the footer menu, you want to basically add all of your policies. So we're gonna add our terms of condition right here. So you can click right here, click policy. We're gonna add our privacy one. We're going to also add our refund policy. Going to add our shipping policy. We're also going to add our terms of service, and then we're going to save this. And another thing you guys want to do as well is go back to pages right here, because you want to make sure that you have a contact us page. So here, contact us, I like to change this instead of contact, just contact us, and click save. And we're going to go actually back to navigation, click on main menu right here. We're going to delete catalog. We're going to edit this because you want to say contact us, not just contact. This doesn't really make a lot of sense. And in add menu, we're going to come here, click on products, and we're going to click on My Scrub Gun 2.0. And the reason why we want to add this instead of just a catalog is because when someone clicks on this, they're going to get taken straight to the product page. So boom, right here, we click save, and you are good to go. And before we actually start going and customizing our store, let's go ahead and create a nice looking logo. And the website that I love to use to create logos is actually called canva.com. I use Canva to literally create every single thing, whether it is some type of graphic, logo, or anything for my store. So let's go ahead and go into Canva. All right, so we're gonna make a very simple logo. It's gonna be super easy. So I'm gonna click on text right here. The cool thing about Canva is, you know, you can basically use, you know, whatever text you want. So I'm gonna type in My Scrub Gun, and I'm gonna make it look good. So I'm gonna use a different font right here. Honestly, I like this one a lot. So we're gonna use this text right here. You know, we obviously want to capitalize the S and G because it's 3 separate words. So once we do that, let's actually click on elements, and I'm gonna type in waves. So obviously, you know, our scrub gun, it's like water water and stuff like that. So let's add some waves. I'm gonna drop this down. So honestly, this logo right here, it's super simple. It uses, you know, really good brand colors. So you don't want to overcomplicate your logo. Just make sure that the name sounds good, right? For me, I put my scrub gun. So the competitor was scrub gun. I just added the word my to it, you know, to make it look really good, and just some waves here. Cool thing about Canva, like I said, is you can type in really any graphic you want. You know, you can add, you know, have any font, you can make it as big or small. So we're gonna actually just use this logo, and let's go straight into building our store. Now that we're in the store, you can see on the left hand side, this is where you can add certain things, like certain sections. You can also change the logo, you can change colors. So let's work our way from top to bottom. So right here where it says welcome to our store, we want to change that to another call to action. So we want to say something like 50% off today only. This is important, like I said, because we want people, when they first go to our website, we want to get that sale. It's not like they're going to remember, you know, our store or anything like that. So we want to make sure that we have that there instead of welcome to my store. I'm going to go ahead here, click on the settings button, click on logo, and right here we're going to upload the logo that we pretty much made in Canva. So this is our logo, the My Scrub Gun. All right, we're gonna click done right here, and to make it bigger, we're just gonna slide this over. Let's say right here looks good. Also, just so you guys know, you should always be making your store in mobile view, because people are gonna be going to your store from either TikTok or Instagram Reels, so they're not going to be on their computer. So I'm going to actually make this a little bit bigger. The next thing I want to do is change colors. So right here on the left hand side, you can see that there's different color schemes. You know, it looks a little confusing. There's, you know, so many different color schemes. We're going to change scheme 2. So right here where it says background, I want to change this to one of our blue colors. So I'm going to change this here to this blue, and then the background radiant, I want to change this color here also to a nice blue, a light blue. So we're going to change this lighter blue, and then this color we're going to change, let's say, to a darker blue, just to make sure we're always matching it with our logo. So I think this looks pretty good. I think we could even go for a little bit darker blue right here. This shade, we could even go a little bit lighter. And same with this shade as well. It can be a little bit lighter too. So perfect. I think this looks pretty solid, honestly, for brand colors. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click save right here. And the button label, I don't want it to be this neon yellow, so I'm going to change this again to probably one of our blues right here. So I'm gonna click save, and let's see how good this looks. Looks pretty solid. Color scheme 4, this looks like the button label, so I'm gonna also change this to one of our dark blues right here. So it looks like the label to our product page. So I'm going to copy this and just change all the labels, you know, pretty much to our blue. So far this is looking pretty good. So instead of this saying browse our latest products, I'm going to change all this here. So I'm going to go back to where it says sections, and where it says image with text, I'm going to actually add one of the images that I actually got from Canva. So Canva also allows you to get really good images as well that are copyright free. So I'm gonna pick this image right here, and I'm going to say something like no more headaches. So the reason why I added this image and text right here is because the lady in this image looks a little frustrated that there's a bunch of dishes that she has to now, you know, hand wash all of them. you know. So basically our product is a problem solving product. It allows people to do dishes very, very easily. So I kind of like that. I'm gonna go ahead and instead of the featured collection right here, I'm gonna just delete this section, and I'm gonna add where it says, I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna add the featured product, because since we're doing a one product store, you don't need collections. Collections is if you have more than one product on your store. So I'm gonna click on the My Scrub Gun 2.0 right here, and then where it says this text right here, I'm just gonna delete this right here. You don't need the My Store. And so far the home page is looking pretty solid besides these little colors. I want to go back and actually change these. So I'm going to change all these so we don't have any type of, definitely don't want any of these colors right here. So I'm going to change these button colors here. So I'm going to click save right there. I'm going to also go ahead and change these as well to another blue. And then color scheme number 5, I'm also going to change this as well. So now our homepage looks fairly good. Everything's on point. I'm going to also inside the footer, as you can see, our policy pages don't show up on our store. So the one thing that you need to do is you need to click on footer right here, and basically right here where it says show policy links, you just want to make sure you click on show policy links, and it's going to go ahead and show that for you right there. So honestly, that looks really good right here, and this is a pretty simple home page, to be honest. You know, nothing too crazy. It looks good. So let's go straight to the product page as well, just to see what this is looking like. So right here where it says My Store, I'm going to go ahead and just delete this. You just want to click on it, and then you can just delete this text. You can just say remove and then click save right there. And then on this product description, right, it looks really good. As you can see, everything looks super solid with the sponge. Everything looks good with just the gifs, the emojis, all these things look really, really good. We have the call to action here at the end. One thing that I'm going to add as well is I'm going to add basically just an image with text right here. I have another image that I picked out, so I'm going to come here and add this image, and I'm going to say something like dishes. I'm going to say dishes will never be a chore again. So I kind of like this because there's a kid in the image, so it's honestly, it's really, really fitting. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete all this text right here, and this button, I don't need this button, so I'm gonna remove the button there. And besides that, everything is looking good. I might switch this product image to have something else in front if I can change that. So let me just click exit. We also need to make sure that we remove the powered by Shopify. So as you can see right here, it says powered by Shopify. So what you want to do is you want to click exit, and there's a little trick in order to remove that. So once you're back on the home page, you want to click these 3 dots, and you want to click on edit default theme content right here. You want to type in powered by, and then right here, powered by Shopify, you want to just add a space right there, and then you want to click save. So now that everything's pretty much done, I'm going to go back in the store just one more time to make sure everything looks good. So obviously the home page looks very good. You can see the product, everything like that. We're going to click on products to go to our product page. If it was my choice, I would have this image right here as the first image that shows up, but you can just fix that in the product section. But everything else here looks really good, guys. You know, we have everything. We have the GIF, we have the question in front, we have, you know, what is the scrub gun, another GIF, we have key features right there, 50% off today only. We have an image here with text. What I honestly might do is I might actually just add a button right here and just say buy now. And besides that, guys, that is pretty much all you really need to have a really good product page. And guys, I made this literally probably in like 15 minutes. Obviously, once you start getting sales with your product, you can always take custom images of your product, have even better images. But this product description is the exact template that I use for my dropshipping stores and that you guys should be doing too. And this is the exact template that my student Jacob used to make his first $10,000 online. So you guys know this is a very good winning product description. I see a lot of people, they only just have text. It's boring, it's hard to read, nothing's bolding, nothing's eye-catching. So you want to make sure that you have a good clean product description, but it's not too complicated and it's very easy to read. But once you now have the website on locks, it's time for the final step, which is marketing your store without putting any money in ads. And honestly, this is one of my favorite steps because I see so many people out here trying to do Facebook ads, TikTok ads, and run all these paid ads. If you're a beginner, you shouldn't be investing a bunch of money in ads. Let's get right into the marketing section. So you have your product, you have your amazing website, but it's time to actually start getting some sales. Nobody is just gonna search up your website, so it's up to you to get people to buy your product. The way that we're able to get sales without putting any money in ads is we use platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels in order to go viral and turn those viewers into buyers. And this is honestly a lot easier to do than running ads because it's not like you're making any complex videos. You're not having to really even have original ideas. You're just seeing what's already working on TikTok and you're just recreating the same thing. So the first thing that you need to do is go to Amazon and find a sample product just so you can get it within a few days. You don't want to order the product on AliExpress and have to wait over a month just to see your product to start making content. And it's important that you make your own original content. You don't want to be taking videos online or just taking viral videos and reposting it on your page. TikTok is smarter than you think. They're gonna know that it's not your content and it's just not gonna get any views. So before we go into the actual videos that you'll be making, there's a certain formula that I follow when using TikTok and Instagram Reels. The first thing is you need to be posting at least 2 to 3 times every single day. You don't want to be posting once a day or once every other day because for one, it takes some time for you to actually be working with the algorithm. And another thing is you need to be testing different video ideas to see what goes viral because one viral video will completely change the way your account is ran. Once you have that one viral video, all your other videos after that is going to be getting thousands of views. So it's important that you just look to get that one viral video at first. I like to see what my competitors are doing and I want to recreate their same video. I want to try to make the video higher quality. So maybe that is having better lighting in my video. Maybe it's making the video, faster paced so it's more engaging, or maybe I have a better hook. A lot of people don't understand that your goal is to get people to stop scrolling on, the TikTok For You page. It's not that you need to make all 15 seconds of your video, absolutely crazy. Your goal is just catch their attention and make a good enough video, to be able to keep them watching, but they're not going to watch your video unless they actually stop scrolling on TikTok. Another way that you can improve the video is adding some controversy or even some humorous stuff in your video. The way that the TikTok algorithm works, first off, it's based on watch time. So the more that people watch your video, the more it's going to get pushed out on the For You page. And after that, it kind of depends on how many people share your video, how much comments it gets. Depending on your product, you can add some type of controversy or some type of humor because it might want to make people, share the video to their friend, or it might want to make someone tag their friend, which is going to lead to more engagement on your video. Another thing that you can do is add a unique marketing angle to your product. Let's go straight into some examples of videos that I would create using the scrub gun and maybe how I'd make it better and how to also add my unique twist on the videos. So for example, one of the videos right here got 11.3 million views. It says every girl needs this. Basically, it's just showing the product in use, you know, basically just washing the dish, nothing crazy. This video probably took like 5 minutes to make. So one way that I would test this product out is I would remake the same exact video one day, and then the next day what I do is I might say, you know, every wife needs this. So I'm basically taking what works and trying to, you know, add different things, you know, add my own twist to it, or, you know, just make it a little different so I can, you know, continue to always have fresh ideas every single day. One way that I could also add a unique marketing angle to this product is I could say, you know, every college student needs this. And what that does is it's allowing me to continuously test different marketing angles. Even college people need this product. I'm sure, you know, if you're in college or just anyone, you don't want to do dishes, you know, you're probably busy doing schoolwork. So this saves you a lot of time. So what you want to do is you want to take what goes viral and try to think of so many ways to just change up the words, paraphrase what they're saying. And that's going to lead you to have so many ideas where you're going to be able to post for weeks and weeks testing the product. Another video that went viral was basically saying, do you hate touching wet and dirty sponges? And it's basically just showing the product working. As you can see, all these videos are pretty similar. They try to just grab your attention, whether it's stating a problem, saying that, oh, you know, every girl needs this, and it basically just shows the product in use. That's why it's important to have some type of wow factor in your product, because it's going to be really easy to make videos after that. You're letting the product pretty much sell itself, and your goal is to just add a really good hook to the video. One way that I could also add a unique marketing angle and maybe some humor to this product is, instead of asking the question, do you hate touching wet and dirty sponges, what I would do is I would use the same sound that this person used, and I could even ask something like, does anyone else's girl make them do dishes? It's another question that I could test as a unique marketing angle, but of course I would recreate the same exact video as well because it already went viral. But it's also important to test different things because you don't know what can really go viral. The last example video I want to go over is this video. It went pretty viral, has over 150,000 likes. And all it says is save your girl's nails. It's, guys, these videos are so easy to make, and all they're doing is just showing the product working and just having some type of catchy hook. So what I would do is I would remake the same exact video, and one thing that I could test for a different hook is I could even say something like, point of view, you just spent $100 on your girl's nails, right? So it's something that is relatable, it's, you know, pretty funny, and you might get comments saying, yo bro, why did you spend $100 on your girl's nails, right? So you guys have to think of these unique things that can catch people's attention and even spark some comments. So there's so many different angles that I could take with this product, and honestly, that's why I really like this scrub gun, because the videos are really easy to make. There's so many different marketing angles, and honestly, it's just a good product overall. In all these videos I would be making on TikTok, what I would do is I would go on Snaptic, download these videos without the watermark, and I would simply just repost these videos on Instagram Reels as well. So I'm not making a bunch of new videos. I'm basically just taking videos already made on TikTok, posting them on Instagram, and that's pretty much it. And typically I test products between 3 to 4 weeks. I've had videos that I posted, you know, 2 or 3 weeks ago that started gaining traction because I was extremely consistent throughout the few weeks that I was posting. Trust the process, because you never know when something can go just insanely viral. And now I hope you have all the tools and resources to become successful, because all these strategies that I just said obviously still works and it's really, really good, but it's up for you to take action and do it for yourself. And if you want examples of me taking past winning products and scaling them up to tens of thousands of dollars, I actually released a case study of me taking a product from $0 to $32,000 in sales in just 1 month with 0 paid ads. And I show the exact website, the exact Instagram and TikTok page, and exactly how I found the product as well. And if you guys like this video, don't forget to comment one thing that you learned or something that you didn't really think of before. I really want you guys to come in 2024. Even if you're watching this later, you still have the opportunity to make this year one of your best yet. But it's important that you guys really stay consistent, work hard, and just understand the right strategies to become a successful business owner. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys inside the next video.